Meanwhile, pop star Justin Bieber is reportedly shutting down rumors that he was a victim of Diddy's after social media posts raised concerns about the pop star's mental health. Sources tell TMZ Bieber became friends with Diddy's sons, Justin and Quincy, and any interactions he had with Combs were, quote, performative. His reps tell TMZ, quote, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve.
And really what people are asking is, did Diddy molest Justin Bieber? We have been looking at this for a long, long time, and we have some answers finally. So here's what we know. And first, to set this up, years ago, Justin and Diddy, I think Justin was 15, they appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And Jimmy Kimmel was talking about getting, having gotten Justin a Lambo, and it just seemed like they had some kind of a close friendship. And then there was a time later when Diddy and Justin are outside a house, and Diddy is saying that Justin and I are going to go buck wild for 48 hours. And there was one point where he said that I've told Justin that he can't talk about anything that happens inside my house. So I understand fully, especially when you're looking at this trial, why people are now saying, did he do something to Justin Bieber? And one of the reasons people are saying that is Justin Bieber is clearly struggling. I mean, he's been very open about mental health struggles. And a lot of people think this is the residue from some kind of molestation, perhaps, at the hands of Diddy. We are told that is not the case. And we are told this from multiple people connected with Justin's life. We're told that he didn't really have any relationship with Diddy, that all of these videos are performative, and that Justin was friends with Diddy's two sons, but it really wasn't any kind of a relationship with Diddy. And so we contacted Justin's reps, and we kind of laid out what we found. And we said, look, this is what, multiple people have been telling us who were in his life, and are no longer, and also people who are in his life now. So we've talked to both. And I think that's really important because he's jettisoned so many people in his life. And they thought about it for a while and then contacted us back, and they actually gave us an on-the-record statement that Justin is not a victim of Diddy's. They said that there are other victims and they don't want to detract from them, but they said that Justin is not a victim of Diddy. So they were clear. They are now on the record, and it is consistent with everything that we've been told from people, again, who were with Justin at the time and who are with Justin now.
However, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Music Deal, spoke on the matter, stating that if there's smoke, there's fire, meaning that if there's documented proof they spent time together, it's hard to ignore what may have happened behind closed doors.
Minors, and a lot of people have been trying to drag Justin Bieber into this situation because there's a lot of suspect looking videos with Diddy and Bieber in it, and they're making a lot of allegations.
Mm-hmm. Same way they made allegations about Usher when Usher was younger.
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Why would Diddy be tapping this kid in his chest to see if he wired? And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that? Why? There's reasons behind all this. So where there's smoke, there's fire, Cam. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, Justin, he's been real quiet about this. I mean, I think like a lot of the other celebrities,
I was reading some, Cam, and the kid said after he went to Diddy camp, he started using drugs so heavy and was smashed every day. What would cause a kid who wanted to be an artist in the music business all of a sudden to start getting high and drinking and drugging, popping pills and smoking? What would cause a kid to do that?
I mean, usually trauma.
Or a Diddy party?
Justin wasn't the only one who fell into this trap. Music! Usher had a very similar experience. But unlike Justin, Usher actually spoke up about it. The headline said it all. Diddy lived with 14-year-old Usher at 23. Curious things, music, were taking place. At that point, Usher and Diddy's connection was already widely known. Usher had been sent to the bad boy music mogul's home as a teenager to prepare for his self-titled debut album. He eventually acknowledged Diddy as one of his mentors and a key factor in his career. But Usher still describes that phase as the music hardest days of my life. 9.
Alright, Usher, Justin Bieber, Diddy. This is how they all connect. When Usher was super young, he got signed to a guy named L.A. Reid, this famous music executive. Usher then loses his voice. L.A. Reid wants to help him, get back on track, so he sends him over to this guy named Puff Daddy. And as you can imagine, Usher had a problem, he just didn't know it yet. See, Puff Daddy was this up-and-coming music executive who could really turn someone into a star. He put them through this thing called Flavor Camp. And during Usher's term in this Flavor Camp, he lived with Puff. And in Usher's words, he would see questionable things. He said at any given time, you can open the door and see a bunch of random people playing Netflix. He said he would be up all night partying when all he really wanted to do was go to the studio. And this is when people speculate that Diddy did something to Usher. Now, I need you to listen to me. I'm gonna give you the evidence as to why people believe this. But until you hear words from Usher, Diddy, Justin Bieber, nobody knows anything. All right, so Diddy and Usher are in an interview with Kevin Hart. Diddy said, "Hey, yo, pause. When Usher used to live with me, we used to wrestle for frosted food
to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come
I mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
You discovered Usher when he was 14, right? Yeah. How did that happen?
Usher came to my office. My younger brother, his name is Bryant. He went to a talent show and he says, "I saw this kid. You have to see him." I was like, okay. Not particularly excited. Okay, bring him by. So he brings Usher to my office at 14 years old.
Just by himself or with his parents?
With his mother. Usher comes in and he starts to perform for me. And he drops down on one knee and he starts singing this song called "End of the Road," a song that Babyface and I had produced for Boyz II Men. It was a really big hit. He starts singing the song, and like that, I was like, oh my God. 2 things happened. One is a star was born, and 2, I really knew what my calling was that day. I was like, now I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to find guys like Usher, because it was the greatest feeling in the world.
Did you record him early?
And I recorded him at 14. all of his career. And he's had some career. Here's the beauty. The best pay it forward story of all time. I signed Usher at 14. He brings Justin Bieber to my office. Justin is 14. And I signed Justin also, right? And so that was like, it was a beautiful thing.
As Justin's past with Diddy continues to be a subject of speculation, he is now facing backlash over something else entirely. Justin Bieber reportedly gave a private performance at Jeffrey Katzenberg's ultra-exclusive WNDR conference in Montecito following his widely reported Bieber run at Coachella. Puck's Dylan Byers shared a copy of the conference agenda on X on Thursday, Music, May 7th. The annual top-secret event, which takes place over 3 days at the Rosewood Miramar, is exclusive music to Fortune 100 CEOs, tech founders, and Hollywood celebrities, which music raised a lot of eyebrows given everything we know about the secret events Justin has been linked to in the past.
Justin's facing major backlash. Justin Bieber is facing criticism online after reports that he performed at a private event attended by executives connected to Palantir Technologies, a data analytics company linked to the U.S. Immigration Enforcement and Military Software Program. Pretty much, it seems like Palantir is like... I hate the name of the company, Palantir. It sounds like plantar foot or whatever that condition is. Anyways, I feel like this is the technology that collects all of our data. Like, not just people who are dealing with immigration things, but just all of our data, which is scary. Justin went to the Rosewood Beach Hotel and decided to give a performance to these people who really don't deserve it.
And here's my favorite recession indicator right now for the music industry, pop, entertainment, all of it. Your faves right now that you are stand behind your manding on Twitter, defending their coach, defending all of their actions right now. They're holding performances for Palantir execs.
Like, tell me why that I thought Justin was going to be a little bit more selective with how he, like, hosts himself out. I didn't think that he would go right to the most evil people in charge and give them a special show. It looks like this organization, according to this tweet from the Gala 21, the organization is responsible for the administration's deportation database systems and the software that was used in drones during the war with Iran. Oh, you mean those drones that are flying above and just shooting people down? Here is a list of the activities, and you can see right here, it looks like Jensen Huang was the one who brought Justin Bieber to this event. It looks like it was around like 5 o'clock, 4:30 maybe. Oh, I also see Oprah Winfrey's name and Trevor Noah's name, which is interesting that all these people are here. I am surprised that he's supporting this kind of event. Oprah, I'm not surprised. Julia Roberts, though, I mean, this was a star-studded event that they wanted under wraps. Honestly, if Justin didn't allow people to have their phones in there, we probably would have never heard of Julia and Oprah and Trevor and Justin all getting together for this. It makes me question how many of these kind of events happen and we never hear about it because there's never a leak.
While everyone is busy praising Justin Bieber for his awesome cute performance at Coachella, becoming the highest paid performer in the festival's history, many people are missing the fact that on Wednesday, Justin Bieber performed at a private show for Palantir executives. Normally, phones and cameras are not permitted inside this annual exclusive billionaire get-together they have every single year, but Justin made the mistake of letting people record. Among those individuals honored by Bieber's performance are none other than Palantir's Alex Karp, who recently published part of his manifesto online declaring that some cultures were inferior and regressive.
This person also shared a screenshot from a TMZ report. It says that there was also a Q&A as well. He's fully invested in their success as a company, which is odd. I guess with Jensen Huang, the one who brought Justin, they had this Q&A titled Every Question Answered. So he's willing to give it all up for the rich. Which to me is a little bit bizarre because I feel like Justin's entered this era where he doesn't do what people want him to do. He does what he wants to do. So knowing that he wanted to do this event for these people who are ruining the world just tells me a lot about his character and honestly really disappointing.
I was trying to find out why Justin Bieber was getting dragged over on Twitter because, you know, they're sharing that he performed or he had a private performance. He was performing for a bunch of billionaires, some secretive conference. I saw this comment that said, so a billionaire secretly paid Bieber to perform for other billionaires at a conference where nobody was supposed to know about the billionaires gathering. And the only way we found out is because someone's Instagram story betrayed all of them. This person had also posted, like, you see, you know, Justin Bieber at 8:15 p.m. And as this says, Bieber was reportedly doing a closed-door show for tech and Hollywood elites at a secretive conference called WNDR. I went to Instagram because I'm like, I'm trying to understand what's the bigger picture here. I guess I'm a little slow. And boom, first thing on my feed from Pop Action, Justin Bieber held a private performance at the Rosewood Hotel for Palantir Execs, the organization that developed the systems for deportation databases for Donald Trump and built the software for drones for the war in Iran. So then I was like, oh, okay, shit. I see why people are upset. Others, of course, like, it's just a performance. There's nothing wrong with that. Yada, yada, yada. You know what? Justin Bieber does what Justin Bieber wants. Anyway, how do y'all feel about this?
Somebody who works for this company decided to show off by posting on social media that you pay $2,000 for Biebercella, me just show up to work on a Wednesday. Keep in mind that this company is co-founded by billionaire Peter Thiel. Which Peter Thiel, I have some questions for him if you'd like to reach out. I know he likes to reach out to people because he's reached out to a lot of people in my life. This person called them out, pointing out that they wear their Ice Out pins at the Grammys, yet, this doesn't really seem like it matches that behavior. Did you wear the sticker just for fun? I mean, remember Hailey Bieber on X? Honestly, Hailey, get back on Twitter, girl. I want to see what you have to say. I mean, back in the day, this was back in 2012, she decided to tweet, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country." Maybe I was wrong about this comeback and him healing. Maybe Hailey and him are just the same as they've always been.
So, what do you think? Was Justin Bieber really just a troubled kid who made bad choices? Or was he a 15-year-old boy who never stood a chance once the industry got its hands on him? Let us know in the comments. Music below. And if you liked this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new videos. And until then, fam, keep it real.